Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Rhypi here. Welcome to stream. I hope all is well with everyone as we're just chilling on hanging out, talking to you guys as always. On my way going to my workplace. And do you guys say was funny this morning? I got a random comment on, I don't know which Friday stream it was, but they had just left a random comment. It's like, want to know if I'm someone that works in the kitchen. And I'm like, no, I never told you guys I work in the kitchen, but I'm guessing person just left the comment without watching the video. Just one of those funny things, to say the least. So we'll see if that person shows up during the stream today or not. But hope all is well with everyone as we're just chilling and hanging out. Might be eating some tacos because it is Friday. Might not, depending on how the conversation goes. So just want to give you guys the heads up. Hope all was well with everyone else. I'm eating my breakfast tacos that I get every Friday with my mom. So. Hello, Kyle. How are you doing today? Welcome in. So far, so good that we just started our morning, in a sense. So on my way to work. How's things going for you, Kyle? Hope all's been well for you. I know that it seems like you've been busy doing different things. So hopefully things been going good for you. How did this week treat you? Was you staying warm, or did you not have to worry about any cold fronts where you lived? As it being colder than usual wise. Because I know, like for us in Texas, that even though it's not as cold as some places, but we still had it where it was colder than 20 degrees in Texas, and that's always something that you associate Texas with. So I know some people was not ready for it. Some of us was ready for it because we we know that at least once a year it drops down to that low of a temperature. But for people who's not from Texas, it can be a surprise factor sometimes. Understand that, Kyle. Just don't forget to stay warm. And hopefully you don't have to. And remember, always have a plan B if you need to have either candles or something that has a light fixture if you need it. Some of us that helps, some of us the candles, the least thing that can help us stay warm and stuff like that, especially if it's those tiny ones. Hello, Laura, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Understand that, Kyle. Understand completely. Hope you're doing well, Fisher. I don't know which name you prefer me saying, so this is the first time me seeing you in chat, so feel free to let me know which you prefer. Hello, John. We are in Texas currently. Understand that, Kyle. Understand that completely. Especially if you just recently got sick and you just got better, you're like, I do not want to get sick again. Like I said, in Texas, John, how's things going for you? Say hi, feel free to join in the conversations, or if you want to talk about something random, feel free to talk about something random. Worst case scenario, I look at you and ask you more questions about it because I'm curious to know more, or I'm like, let's not do that topic. Just depends on what's going on. Alright, Kyle, how we going? See you next time I see you. You got this. Have a great day as well. For those of you just coming in, if this is the first time you're meeting me, I'm Rhypi, where I do a lot of different like driving streams like you're seeing now, or I do different gaming streams, or on rare occasions card pack openings when I'm able to get Pokemon cards from time to time. If you enjoy that, feel free to stay and chat with me, or if you want to check out my other stuff on the channel, I'll leave that up to you. Kyle. I understand that. That's the important thing, is that you enjoy what you're making. Because sometimes when we feel forced to make it, that's where it can get to the point where we feel burnt out. So hopefully you guys that are creators as well, that you don't have that feeling of burnt out where you're like, okay, do I need to take a break, or do I need to just say I need to stop doing stuff for 2 weeks? Because I know there's some people that have to do that from time to time, because how things can feel repetitive on some channels to themselves, that they're like, why does it feel like I'm saying the exact same thing? And I know that's what makes some people need to take a break when that happens. So that's why I like doing these streams, because you never know who stops by. You never know what conversations we'll have, because sometimes it'll happen that we say something similar in different streams, but with different contexts, or different people that are hearing it for the first time sometimes. Exactly. That's why, that's how we build our channel stitches. Because, for me, you guys usually expect to see when I'm working these streams that I'm driving, or when I'm not working, at least one stream a day. Where you guys can interact with me or people in chat. So it's just all of us have our niche of how we do it, and people will still come to you when they're used to you doing it in a certain way, or that you say something in the community post, or the last video be like, hey, it's gonna be a couple days or a couple weeks before I post the next set of videos, because it's a big project, or that I need to take a break so I can refocus, or just take a break because I need one. That everyone has their own different things that helps them with their channels. Why I can never, when someone asks me advice on channel and of growing, that there's no just one way to approach it, because everyone has grown their channels in different ways. Indeed, guys. That's why, recording wise, I know I haven't done it in a while, but it's just mainly because I'm still trying to figure out when I could do it with my teaching job. But I know eventually it'll be something that people want me to bring back, because there's a couple of recorded Let's Plays I still need to finish. I'm sure some people are like, he hasn't finished this. Hello, Iman. How are you doing today? Hello, Danish. How are you doing today? And if I said your name wrong, I apologize. But that was the first way that I'm remembering someone else asked me to say it, so I want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly. Makes sense. Thank you, Danish. How's your day treating you so far? Exactly, Kyle. Exactly. And sorry holding you up if you had to head out to eat your breakfast. I understand you wanted to say that before you head out. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to keep staying if you need to eat your breakfast in peace. What do you mean by that, Hima? I know. But, I'm saying that for you, Kyle, because I know that sometimes we're busy doing different things. And I understand that, Kyle. But yeah, Hima, don't forget, depending on how you're setting up your videos, if you haven't already, because I know I'm still need to look at your videos, because I know I looked at one of yours, but I wanted to see how you, because I think you've done a couple now, so I just want to see if you've been consistent on it. But remember that don't forget to have a different description depending on what video it is, because some people, even though not everyone's going to read the descriptions, but for the people that do read the descriptions, they want to see what that video is about, or what's different about this video from a different video you posted, or if it's similar, that you claim, then you can talk about why it's similar and stuff like that, depending on how you do it, either from the title, like how I do these streams, driving streams, or from the actual description. If you look at any of my gaming stream, I just describe what I'm working on during that game, during that stream, what game it is and stuff like that. So it just depends on how you want to lay it out for your channel. And that makes sense, Kyle. And it's one of those cases that I know at some point that we all have to make that decision of how we interact with different things, which is still cool, that's still cool. Because remember, especially since you only have 4 subscribers, getting that many is still cool. Just at some point, hopefully, people realize, hey, you're posting on a decent basis. Let me subscribe so I can see when you post next. But sometimes, if you just say that in a video, sometimes people feel like that is forced in some sense. So some people will not feel like they want to subscribe because they hear it, but some people, they hear you say like, oh yeah, I'm not subbed. Why I'm not subbed? It's just that there's 2 different people when it comes to that, and other people that they are looking for specific things sometimes. Hey Sishin, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Exactly, Kyle. and because people usually expect the videos on those 2 days, that why your channel grows, because you're consistent about uploading on those 2 days. Exactly. And especially if you're doing it as a fun thing and not a thing where you're trying to replace your job, I want to stress about the numbers right away, Hima. I have no clue who you're talking about, so I'm just gonna move that. So I have no clue who you are. So I can see that you're a spammer. Alright, Huma, have a good one. In that that's why, like you said that we all have different ways that our channel grows, and that's the cool thing to see on the platform. And when I get to meet everyone has their own way that works. Yes, sometimes, like for me, because I do variety, I always am trying out different games to see what people are interested in, but at the same time, it's what I like to do of doing variety. But I know some of you guys, you have your set thing that you're definitely doing, and that's cool too. So that's why I enjoy seeing what everyone does, because it helps us stay unique to each other and how we're approaching things. So give me a second to re-chat, guys, because right now there's a lot of people coming right now, so I'll make sure that I can get over quickly and easily. Yep. Indeed. Yep, they've been doing construction for a while because they're trying to expand it to a 6-lane highway eventually. But that's why at some points I don't look at China as much, because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. They've been doing construction, I would say, at least since November. It just sometimes when I'm driving, you guys don't always see the barrier depending on how my phone is that day. So So that's why sometimes you may hear in my voice that I'm like, okay, don't get too close to the barrier, don't barriers, because I don't want to have to worry about it striping the cars that I drive and stuff like that. Because I've seen it far too often that someone accidentally blinks off of the barricade and then messes up their car. So I'm like, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Just tuning in. Hope things are going well with everyone as we're just chilling out, hanging out, talking to each other in chat as I see you guys typing. And I know at some points I won't look as much just because of how heavy the traffic can be at times, but when it's not heavy, I'm able to quickly look because it's where it's not out of my way of looking at chat. And so it's always a good thing. Well with everyone as we're either talking or humming to you guys. We're just chilling out and hanging out. If you want to tell me about something random, feel free to talk about something random. If you want to tell me hi, feel free to say hi. Or if you just want to tell me how your day's going, or how was yesterday, if you prefer to say yesterday, I'll leave that up to you. I hope all is well with everyone as we're just relaxing on our way to my workplace. Because when I'm not on YouTube, I am a high school math teacher / college instructor, so it's always a cool being able to share different things, whether people are asking me how my day is going, to learning what favorite topics people have, or sometimes topics they're just trying to see how everything's going. when I do these driving streams, feel free to check it out on the community page because I post it every Monday. Just the time of when I post it is different every week because sometimes I remember scheduling it, other times I'm like, oh, let me do this while I'm teaching my college class. I have a downtime so you guys can have something. So, it's one of those funny things, to say the least. Oh, I had to stretch. Still happens from time to time because last year I was school year wise and then this school year I haven't been in, so besides at the very beginning when they was trying to transition me from being a sub to a teacher because that they had wanted to make sure all the paperwork was correct, so got the enjoy. Yay. My tacos. As we're just chilling on, you want to tell me how your day's going or how your day yesterday was? Feel let me know. Chilling on, hanging out, eating some tacos. I know for some of you guys, you would be able to eat all different kinds of meats, but for those of us have, or those of you that don't always eat meat, but you have a different protein substitute, what is your favorite protein slash meat? For you to answer. For those of you that are here afterwards, remember you can always ask that question as well. Welcome in, everybody. Football's free to tell me how your day's going. Say hi or tell me how things been going. I'll leave that up to you guys. I just finished eating my tacos, so that's why you was hearing silence for a little bit, just in case you're wondering. Hope all's well with everyone else. We're just chilling out. I think we've got to go ahead and wrap it up here since I need to start getting ready to make sure that I have everything copies wise that I need for my classes, just in case. I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream